like this.
Okay.
52% of humidity, lots of superficial water, a little bit of sticky. Humid.
Yeah.
Welcome to a rainy roastery day. In this video, we go on a tour of the San Vicente dry mill in Peña Blanca in Honduras. Benjamin runs the mill. He talks about the difference between sea market coffee and micro lot coffee, the process they use to dry the coffee, how they sort the coffee as it comes through the mill. So if you know absolutely nothing about coffee processing, here's the quick scoop. Coffee is a fruit. It grows on an evergreen shrub. In this region, it works like this. Farmers pick the coffee cherry and they depulp it, which means they strip the skin off of the bean. There's a little bit of mucilage left on there. They send it to a fermentation tank to wash it, and then they lay it out to dry, and then they bring it to the dry mill because there's still this layer of parchment around it. And if you're trying to figure out what parchment is, just think about when you crack open a peanut and there's that little skin around the nut on the inside. That's kind of what coffee parchment is. So the dry mill's job is to finish the processing of the coffee. They house the coffee, sort the coffee for quality, and they're kind of the bridge between the farmer and who ultimately buys the coffee. Super big shout out to Benjamin for taking the time to share this with us. So I'm gonna kick it over to him, and if you have any questions, write us a comment below and we'll try our best to make a video about what you need to know. Here's Benjamin. Please don't write me to tell me peanut's not actually a nut.
Most of the farmers bring the coffee like this because it's not really worth to dry it because of the sea market that is very low right now.
They don't care.
So no one really cares about the quality.
So those aren't micro lots.
This is not micro lot. This is all commercial. It doesn't receive the same treatment as the micro lot. Micro lots get separated by farmers. We're gonna use Alvin Fernandez as example. The coffee comes dry. We try to make the farmers bring the coffee as dry as possible, like below 12%, around 10 and 11%. So when we receive the coffee, we put the name of the farmer, the variety, the physical quantity, and we tag it depending on the humidity. If it's ready, we just put a tag to it. So Nicolas Alvarado, the variety, the amount of bags, and the date we got the coffee. For the conventional coffee, so we're going to take those coffees that are at 52% of humidity down to 45. The idea is to make the humidity even before it goes into the dryer. These big machines are the mechanical dryers that can dry around 250 to 300 bags of parchment at a time in between 26 to 30 to 34 hours. What we do to dry the coffee in this machine is to fire an oven, and with a big fan we absorb all this heat from the oven and push it through the machine, and this air is circulating inside and drying the coffee slowly. The machine is rotating, so we try to make all the drying even, and then all the coffee has the same amount of humidity. So this is partially dry coffee, no water, 45%.
Yeah.
So this is the level of humidity that we want before putting the coffee inside the dryer. Once the coffee is dry, we'll discharge the coffee into the silo. There's one right there. So we put the coffees into these silos for storage. So what we do, we empty the silos. So we put the bag right here. And the coffee falls inside the bag. We saw it, and then it goes to the boat. We rotate the coffee depending on the time when we get the coffee in. Usually it takes about 2 months to rotate one batch, and we basically mill based on contracts. So we mill coffees like a week before shipment. We are having a little bit of problems with space right now. We're gonna solve that in a couple of weeks. Right now we have also the microlots here. So we have some from some people like Dennis said, well, he sells to Victrola in Seattle, Ocotillo right there. Jared is standing on Benjamin Vallecillo.
It's hard to show. Oh boy! Get some perspective here.
Parkour.
That's actually a pretty decent sized jump.
So these are all micro lots.
This is madcaps. This is 49s.
That's us, baby. Ow! También. Here's our homeboy right here. Paranema. Que bonito.
So the biggest difference between a micro lot and commodity coffee, it's very simple. This is a micro lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's commodity. First one. Second one is the quality. For micro lots, it's usually easy to identify high quality. Smaller lots in special locations with special people producing them that create this specific special profile that can be unique to the difference of commercial grade that is not very well prepared because it's just bulk that is being sold for a really, really low price right now that has lower quality that is definitely different and definitely lower. But not only high quality makes coffee special, also the relationships. When people are interested in supporting and buying someone just because there's a relationship in there, we can also give a chance to the coffees to be a micro lot and involve people that want to add value to the coffee and connect them and create a small lots just for specific purposes. That's also a micro lot. We have the dry mill that is right over there, the huller. We have the size sorter over there, and we have the parchment cleaner that is right in the beginning. It's very simple, you know, removing quality, classifying, sorting things out. The good stuff from the not so great stuff. This is still good.
Just not as good.
Not as good, yeah. All coffee is good, man. It's going somewhere. Someone is, you know, valuing it. The heavier beans usually stay on the right side. On your left side, you are standing in front of the machine.
Yeah.
This is usually goes to the next step, which is the electronic sorting or the color sorting. The seconds go to a repass in the next machine. And the thirds are reject that we usually repass, and we get some of the beans that those get sold or roasted in a different market. You wanna see it shaking?
Nailed it.
Amazing. And you can see the color differentiation. Really uniform on this side, and then just less uniform over here.
This is what a 40-channel machine built in Houston, Japanese technology, does a really good job sorting the colors that we don't like in the coffee, which is whites, reds, and blacks.
So,
Some people out there likes blacks and reds,
but not
which is fine, not me, not us. The machine gets fed by that hopper up there, so the beans fall through these little like canals, you see right here, and pass through the lenses that inspect and rejects the defective beans. There's like an air pump that is pushing air, and that's the one that makes the noise.
Yeah, dude, it's like an airsoft gun, right? It's so sick.
Yes. So coffee beans get removed, and then you get like really clean and nice green.
Wow.
Sky Master. It's empty right now, but this is where we hand sort the coffee. So we not only use the electronic one, the electronic sorter, we also do the hand sorting because we want to deliver the best quality possible. During harvest, we hire around 116 ladies, very special women that we love. They come here and they select. They do a really good job, and that is very well appreciated. All of them are wives of our workers, people that is related to the coffee, people that we know. So they come and they work here for about 3 to 4 months, just hand sorting all the coffee that you guys get. We have actually the pre-cleaner that cleans all the parchment, the size sorter, we have the density sorter, we have the electronic sorter, and we have the hand sorter. All the coffees that we like and we love come through this processing line, so that makes it special.